Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy and welcome to today's Foundation Friday for over 50s. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Natasha Denona's new HyGlam foundation. This is a hot item these days. People are raving about it, so I wanted to see how it works on more mature, less than perfect skin. If you're new here, hi, I'm Angie. I am 63 and while my skin is pretty good for its age, I've got enlarged pores from years and years of sun damage. I've got my fair share of wrinkles and sagging skin and places for foundations to settle. I like a foundation that makes my skin look better than it is, doesn't settle into my wrinkles, doesn't wear off too quickly, and it doesn't get too super shiny throughout the day and plays well with the rest of my makeup. It's a tall order, but there's so much good makeup out there that why settle for bad makeup, right? And that's why we get to test these things. So anyway, Natasha Denona's HyGlam foundation retails for $52, comes in 35 shades. The shade I got it in was, I think, one of the only shades that wasn't sold out. It is P3, so that's the one I got. As it turns out, it is a really good shade match for me. I probably wouldn't have picked P3 normally. I probably would have gone for one of the neutrals, maybe N4, something like that is what I was leaning towards. This is the second day that I'm wearing it. I tried it yesterday as well, so I have a 2-day wear test for you here today. While I was at it, I also grabbed the HyGlam concealer, so we'll be testing that. I tested that yesterday, and so we'll be taking a look at that as well. I got this one in the shade N4. The foundation is supposed to be a medium coverage, radiant, self-setting foundation with skincare added into it. It's kind of a hybrid foundation skincare type of thing. It's got some antioxidants and it's got some things that are supposed to help with anti-aging your skin, but I'm not looking at it for skincare benefits. I don't really think that a foundation is anything that you wear enough of or on a regular basis or gets close enough to your skin that it can actually get in there and do anything. So I wore this foundation for the first time just yesterday, and for my skin prep yesterday, I did my normal skincare in the morning, which is my Angie's Actives, all in vitamin C and lactic acid serum, and then I top it with my Active 8 peptide and antioxidant loaded lotion. So I put those two on, and then I top that with my Healthy Skin Labs Protect SPF 50 Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. So let's go back to yesterday and I'll talk you through how I applied this, what I put on over it. We'll take a look at it in natural window light. I'll take you outside to the bright sunshine so you can see it out there. Then I'll do a 4-hour check-in and an 8-hour check-in on it because I did get a little bit of a late start yesterday, so could only do 8 hours on it, but that should give us a pretty good look at it for day one. I'm going to use my BK 101 to apply it. That looks nice. Without. All right, first impression, I think the shade match is pretty good. I mean, definitely wearable for me, matches my neck pretty well, and I think it looks really nice on the skin. It does have a little bit of a luminous finish. It's giving a decent amount of coverage. It's not super full coverage, which I don't really love anyway. It's even out my skin tone. I'm not really doing anything for pores and texture. Settled in this wrinkle already. And I also got the HyGlam concealer, and I bought this in the shade N4. Use my A506 brush to blend that in. It's got pretty high coverage, but it's very smooth looking. It is luminous, so I'm going to go ahead and set it. I think for today I'm going to use my NYX Mineral Matte Powder. I'm going to use my BK 108 brush. I don't think I like how this looks with at least this setting powder. That luminosity from the concealer is definitely still coming through. I'm gonna hit it with the Tarte, the most matte setting powder that I use, but I really do like my under eyes to be matte. The glossiness accentuates the puff. Okay, I think this powder's better. It definitely helped to mattify it down and set it more. The other powder, it just kind of clung to it in a weird way. Let me go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and I will be back in a minute. Here's the Natasha Denona foundation and concealer with the rest of my makeup on. I think it looks really nice. It didn't have any problems blending with any of the other products that I used. I used the Laura Geller Serum Blush and the Merit Contour Stick in clay, and it didn't have any problem working with them. I definitely prefer the Tarte powder over the NYX. And otherwise, I think it looks really good. It's not really settling in forehead wrinkles yet, and it is settled in the little smile lines here by the sides, pretty more here than this side. This side's a little deeper. And the concealer, I'd say, is looking pretty smooth. Not doing anything for my wrinkles when I smile, but it looks pretty smooth when I'm not smiling. So here it is up close. There's the concealer. Natasha Denona in Indirect Natural Light. Natasha Denona in Direct Sunlight. Hey guys, I'm back. It is time for the 4-hour check-in on the foundation and the concealer. And I think they look pretty good. The foundation isn't wearing off anywhere. It isn't really getting shiny. It's actually kind of warm day out for here. I think overall it looks really, really nice. The foundation, the concealer, I think like the coverage is still there. It gives really good coverage, but I'm feeling like the concealer is a little more creasy. There isn't any settling in wrinkles on my forehead, which is really, really good. And just a little extra creasy under the eyes than my other concealer would be. But overall, I think it looks really good. The coverage is still in place and everything. Whoops. You know, it looks like foundation. It doesn't look like super natural, but it also doesn't look super makeup-y. Hey you guys, I'm back. It's time for an 8-hour check-in on the makeup. Let me put the glasses on and take a look in the regular mirror. It looks like it is starting to wear off finally now at the 8-hour mark. I thought it looked really good at 4 hours, but now I am seeing some like little forehead spots coming through, redness on my nose coming through. It's looking a little shiny through here. I feel like my skin overall looks pretty textury in this. So that's just in looking in a regular mirror with the glasses on. Let me look at it. Oh no. In the magnifying mirror. It's definitely wearing off in a not pretty way right through here. Kind of clingy and wearing off over here by the sides of my nose. Definitely worn off on the end of my nose and starting to wear off on the forehead and here. And as far as the concealer goes, I would say my under eyes look a little bit dry. The coverage is still there under my eyes, like that's not breaking up, it's still solid, so I'm not seeing any discolorations come through, but I'm just seeing that same kind of dry, extra wrinkly look at the inner corners where I can definitely see those little diagonal wrinkles and a little bit of settling in the kind of horizontal wrinkles under my eyes. So other than that, it's been comfortable to wear. It dries and sets, it feels nice. I don't feel like it's been like under my nails or anything. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good foundation. Is it like, oh my God, this is amazing, holy grail? Not really. All right, so that was it for day 1. I did want to wear it again for a second day, but I did want to try it over a different sunscreen. And I used my Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Airy Fit sunscreen instead, which is a chemical sunscreen, much thinner, much more lightweight than the Healthy Skin Labs. For today, I used powder blush and powder bronzer instead of liquid. And since I didn't really enjoy the concealer yesterday, I used my Lancome Tint Idole concealer today because I was going to the shower, didn't want to try some new concealer that was gonna look bad. I feel like yesterday I used the wrong setting powder. The NYX Mineral Matte really didn't play with it very well, but I gotta say the Tarte powder that I used today plays with it very, very well. It looks really nice. Today I'm gonna be able to wear it longer because I'm gonna be gone longer for this shower, so it'll probably be 4 or 5 hours before I get back. So today I'll do a 5-hour and a 10-hour wear test on it. All right, hey you guys, I am back from the shower. It was so cute, a little tea, and they had little fascinators for each of us to match our outfit. How she knew I was gonna wear this, I don't understand. But anyway, we're at the 5-hour check-in now, and I think it still looks really good. It's really smooth. It isn't settling in my wrinkles, except for this one smile line over here. Really pleased with how it's looking today at 5 hours. Let me show it to you up close, and then I will see you back here in another 5 hours. Hey you guys, I'm back. It's time for the 10-hour check-in. It's 10:20 p.m. and we are taking a look at the Natasha Denona HyGlam foundation at the end of the day. Wait, HyGlam? Yeah, that's what it's called. And I think that this is a pretty nice looking foundation. I'm glad I wore it today to the shower. I thought it looked really good all day. Sorry, my contact is like freaking out right now. Because they've been in all day too, and they're not happy about it. But now that we're 10 hours in, I feel about the same about it as I did yesterday at the end of the day. I feel like it is still in place and looking really good for the most part from a distance, but from up close, I'll just record the rest like this. But from up close, like it doesn't look that great. It just wears off in kind of a patchy way that I don't really love about it. I think that if you have more movable wrinkles, it is definitely going to settle in them. You see it's just like a little red and patchy up there. I mean, it's not anything that anyone can see from a distance, but up close, you know, these are just the things that I notice. I don't really like how it looks by the side of my nose here. Just a little patchy in there, a little grabby. Same here. And of course, settled in wrinkle over here. There are things that just last a little bit longer that I like a little bit better. The Dior Forever Matte, I think, wears a little bit better than this. So does the #1 de Chanel for a drugstore foundation. The Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation wears a little bit better than this. And of course, the CL Protect SPF 50 foundation. I love that one. Also wears a little bit better than this. So let me know if you've tried it yet, what you thought of it, how it wore on your more mature, less than perfect skin. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful and informative, go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.